Okay, this is an interesting story in koi development, and it's potentially 2 years in the making. It started with this box of Sankeys that I got in, and the Sankey in question was actually in this box. For months and months, it was actually overlooked by guys buying fish because it didn't have dark sumi. It had a great pattern, but obviously there were fish in the box that were looking a lot more attractive, so it got left. I think the price originally was 250 Rand. And I'll post videos now. I'll post the original videos as I discuss this fish along the way. And then you can see how I choose fish, and you can see how radical sumi development actually can be. Three. So that's the Sankey that I've grown on. Again, I might keep one or two Sankeys. The fact is the rest of them are going to get sold to you. So look how these ones are grown. And here you can see how an ugly duckling becomes a swan, because if you look at what these Sankeys looked like in the beginning versus what they're looking like now, pretty impressive. Remember, I've grown these things on in big water, fed them a lot, lots of air, so they're looking really big. The biggest ones in here, if you look at the one I'm pointing at in the middle here, this guy, that's 20 centimeters. That's crazy. That's 8 centimeters in about 2 months. These were 10 centimeter fish. I remember being a little irritated that none of the fish that came in, they were sold as 10 to 12 centimeters. Most of mine were 10 and below. And look at the fish now. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave a couple of the really good ones in the bowl and show you which ones I think are better quality. So see if you can match it up as well and choose the ones that I might select. Yes, there I've taken out 5, and you can immediately see the better quality fish in the bowl. The bowl just looks better because I've left the best ones in. Okay, so there I've got 5. Which do you think are going to be my top 3? Okay, so at this stage I don't really worry about sumi. So sumi is the black on the fish. The sumi will come later on if it's there to be had. So out of these 5, the first one I'll take out is the one at the back. I mean, it's got a really appealing pattern, and I really like the sumi. I like the look of it, but as you can see from the body shape, it's short and a bit stubby. The rest are long and thin and strong. So the first one to go is this one. The next one I'll take out here, and only because the one on the left hand side is different. These 3 look very similar. The next one that goes out is this one, because it's got a black spot on the head. Pattern's also a bit thin on the back. You can see the first step is very small, maybe not as strong as the others, so I would take this out. It's personal choice, but that one's gone. And then that would be my kind of top 3. You can see the 2 on the left. Look at the bulk and the size on those things. That's crazy. The one in the middle, longer, thinner, doesn't mean it's bad, but those are possibly the top 3 that I'd take in terms of Sankey. Let me know if you had any different ideas. But also just tell me what you think about this big Sankey with the underlying sumi. I think this is a cracker for the future. It's just got a bit of work to do, but a really nice looking fish with some great size, maybe female, but yeah, I tend to select unfinished fish and then see how they develop. It always works out better for me. You know, there's a saying that a little good fish doesn't often become a big good fish, and I tend to believe that. I mean, if you want to show quality fish, yes, you can choose it at a small size and it's really ready. Okay, this is fish number 6. Obviously a Sankey. This for me is the pick of the Sankeys. I just love the look of this fish. I love the bulk. I love the cleanness. I love the fact that it's very unfinished still. Lots of work to do. But you can see some really nice sumi coming through. So fish 6 is an interesting one. I hope it's female. By the shape of it, it looks like it could be female. But again, long, strong body shape. This is going to be a cracker. I can see the heavy sumi coming through on the shoulder as well, which will be quite nice. So I think lots to look forward to with this fish. It's got lots of potential. I can see the the black coming through in the rays. There's no obvious disadvantages on this fish at the moment. Maybe it could have had a tail gap, but hey, I mean, it can't have everything. I just love the intensity, the shape of this fish. So this is fish number 6. Okay, I'll stop the video there. And at this point, I hadn't really had any takers on the fish. I'd had it in my main pond, I'd had it back in the sales ponds, kind of moved to and fro. And you can see now it's only starting to really get the sumi going. And it's at this point that I decided to take the fish and put it into my big pond with a couple of others, and see what I could get it to really do. And then march on 6 or 8 months, this is the fish today. What a turnaround. Can you believe that started as a 10 centimeter fish in my sales ponds and was for sale for 250 Rand? It just shows you how you should select based on the quality of the pattern and really believe that the sumi is going to come through. It doesn't need to be completed as a small fish. So that's incredible. I mean, the bulk on that fish is amazing. Obviously, I've been feeding a lot of food and it's looking really good. So that's about it. Thanks for watching, guys, and I hope you enjoyed the video.